They did it again. They broke my heart again. I just finished Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and I loved it. Okay, it made me feel something. I've been really emotional lately. I don't know what it is, but I've been really emotional. Especially like almost every anime. 2 of the 3 animes I've watched so far have made me like tear up. Okay, I don't know what is going on, but this gotta stop. Before I rank it later, I got some notes, because I think I'm an analyst or something. So I got some things I want to say, but yeah, look, I really did enjoy it. Like, it was amazing. I have many things to say. First of all, that color scheme or color, whatever it was, however you say it, the colors they used for this were so good. I loved the vibrant colors. It was very different from what I'm used to with JJK and Chainsaw Man. Those vibrant colors were so good. Now, the animation in general, it wasn't on the same level, but I think the color combo, like those vibrant colors compensated for that. Like, just the beautiful scenery of, I think it's called Night City, the beautiful scenery really did, like, oh my gosh, there was so much wallpaper material. Like, when Lucy and David are on the moon, oh, I mean, moonshots in general are just wonderful. I mean, there's the Itachi one, there's the one from Sonic 3. I love moonshots. I don't like getting mooned, okay, but I like moonshots. Those are always peak. They always do good. Even Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, there's a moonshot there. Like, I don't know what it is about the moon, but it's just so easy to take a picture in front of it. Second thing I want to talk about is the relationship between David and Lucy. I don't know what it is, but like that cold-hearted to like really warming up to somebody, that little trope, I love that trope so much. Oh my gosh. Ah, man, just watching how she was at the start and seeing how much she loved him at the end. Ah, I loved it so much. It was, I don't know, man. I know I said when I watched the Reze arc and I posted that video, I said I don't watch romance stuff because it does this to me. You're seeing it happen. I didn't even really know that this... I did kind of know it was a romance thing. Like, I only really watched this thing. I started watching this. I really only watched it because I seen some photo with, it was Denji and Reze with, like, the outfits of of David and Lucy. I seen that in a TikTok comment section. I was like, you know what, man? I want to get my heart broken, so I'm going to watch this. And I thought Lucy was going to die. That's why I thought Lucy was going to betray him and blah, 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 blah. At one point, when Lucy did technically betray him or set him up, when she backdoored him in those beginning episodes, I was like, oh my gosh, bro, here we go again. We got another Denji. And then, eventually they were like, oh, if you watched it, you probably did watch it because I'm going to be spoiling stuff. When they said they were working with David's mom, I mean, like, that's kind of I was like, oh, okay. So this makes, that's her crew. Oh, he stole from oh, okay. So, like, I kind of understood why she did what she did. So I was kind of like, oh, man, maybe let's bring it back. Okay, let's bring it back. And then they started warming up to each other, and they was just like, oh, man. A lot of people liked Maine. I'm not going to lie, his death really did not affect me that much. Like, his death, I really wasn't, like, affected. Like, I was kind of just like, damn, he's dead. Oh, man. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Like, it's sad, but, like, damn. Like, it was kind of like that. Now, the ending, I'm saving the ending for later, okay? I want to talk about other things first. I don't want to glaze too much, okay? I want to criticize it a bit before I go absolutely bonkers on the ending, because I loved it so much. Let me give my criticisms, too. There was a lot of sex scenes, okay? I mean, I guess not a lot, but, like, there was a little bit, too. I don't know, man. There was y'all some gooners over there. Whoever made Cyberpunk, I don't know if it was just Netflix in general, or if it was, like, whoever animated that, whoever made those decisions, y'all some gooners, okay? Because some of those sex scenes were very unnecessary, especially the first one. Why was that there? You did not need that. Like, you could have just left it with the little cup that everybody had it on their wieners. Why'd you have to include all the other stuff? Like, I don't know, man. So it just seemed a little unnecessary. I mean, I'm not complaining or nothing. Like, I'm not complaining, but like, it just felt a little unnecessary. Now, the other criticism I have has to kind of do with after David got kidnapped and he was kind of like put into that projection of him going psycho, losing his mind, and then dying. I feel like that should have had a little bit more of an effect on him. I don't know. Like, he kind of brushed that off a little too quickly. I feel like that should have been a little bit more traumatizing for him. I would have liked to have seen him, I guess, how do I say? I would have liked to have seen him a little more hesitant to like using his abilities after seeing that stuff twice. You know, and then he kind of goes through a little thing there and then, you know, builds himself back up to, you know, spamming that shit in the back again. Because I don't know, I feel like he brushed off all that trauma a little too quickly. You know, I feel like that part should have had a little bit more of an effect on him. Maybe in that universe they're used to that sort of thing and he's just immune to it or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like that's just a nitpick. You know, I feel like he should have been a little bit more traumatized. Now, even though this anime didn't have the flashy fight scenes that JJK and Chainsaw Man have, it was still beautiful. I have to talk about this ending. That ending, it made me tear up. No, honestly, the ending didn't even make me tear up. It was the kiss. Oh my gosh, I sound like such a bitch. Bro, when Lucy and David are falling and then she kisses him in front of the moon, I shed a tear, dude. I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm such a bitch. I love that scene so much. Like, that is crazy. Like, I still can't believe that's the scene that made me tear up. It's so weird. Now, it didn't give me like a real cry like how it did, like how I did when I read Chainsaw Man, but I was tearing up. Okay, I was like wiping my eyes. It was a Walking Dead cry. Okay, it was a telltale Walking Dead cry, but it was a little bit better than that. So I don't know, man. I seen a couple clips, you know, because whenever I finish watching something, I like to look at how other people reacted to things. So I was looking at other people's clips. They were like snotting and shit, and I was like, damn, man, am I cold-hearted or something? Because I wasn't crying like that. I don't know, man. I want to cry more to this stuff, man. I really want to like cry to something again, like how I did Chainsaw Man. I don't know. I want that feeling again. But I want to wait a little bit. I don't know, man. I just get depressed whenever I watch this stuff. Because the cry that I got when she kissed me in front of the moon, it wasn't even a sad cry. That was a tear of joy. It was so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And then when David died, usually, like, I don't know, I get really depressed after. I would feel like I would get more and more depressed after an ending like that. But I was really like, I don't know, I feel like I just consumed like the Mona Lisa or something. Like, that was art. Like, that was a story. That was a beautiful story to me. Like, I loved that. Especially the end when Lucy's on the moon and she achieved her dreams. And she saw David a little bit, and it was just, that was genuinely a beautiful story. You know what I mean? Like, it was, like, that's the one word I would use to describe this anime, is beautiful. You know, yes, there are some pretty, like, you know, the sex scenes I feel like would draw, you know, a newer member or a new viewer, you know, to the anime. Like a first time anime viewer, those sex scenes they would definitely draw people away. This is like, you know, something you would want to watch after watching a couple other animes. But either way, like, it's so beautiful when you actually do watch it. Now, I want to do a thing, okay? I want to start a tier list. Not even a tier list. I'm going to start it on Google Sheets and then I might change it in the future. But I really want to start this, like, list, okay? Because, like I told you, I'm new to this whole anime thing for the most, like, pretty much. Like, when it comes to actually watching the anime, I'm very new to that. And because I'm new, I'm starting from scratch, pretty much. So I want to, how do I get this? Okay, to start it off, we have anime. And I don't know how long I'll keep a manga list. Like, I haven't read a much, and I don't even know how I really want to rank it for real. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep this as, like, a list, like an actual list, while this is, like, kind of like a tier list. And also, it might not stay on Google Sheets forever. This is kind of just the basis. But, so far, at my one spot, we have Chainsaw Man. That's my first tier, my first spot. Next up, this is really hard, because I love them both. I love Jujutsu Kaisen, but I love Cyberpunk. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart for a second. But I also love Cyberpunk. But I don't know. This is a really hard decision for me. I love them both equally. But if I had to choose one, I would probably go with JJK. Which, I want to spell it out in full. Now, this is not like calling it bad or anything. But I really do like JJK. Now, this is always subject to change. Like, this could very well change in the future. Who knows how? It could change tomorrow, today, next week. Wait, today? That doesn't make sense. Tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, 10 years, who knows? This could always change, but as for right now, it's last, which is really third. I mean, like, I've only watched 3 animes so far. So, wait, why does it say 2099? Am I stupid? Alright. This is the list so far. I know you might have noticed this right here. Yes, I read Vagabond. Yes, it's under Chainsaw Man. Why, you might ask? Because I'm a glazer. I don't know. And then I also wanted to include stuff I've cried to, because that is like, it's supposed to be a rare occurrence, okay? It's happened a lot recently. Like, these last couple of things have happened within like the last couple of weeks, okay? Maybe the last month, not even. These last 3, that's more than half right there of the stuff I've cried to, like, in fiction. So it kind of, I don't know what's happening to me or what. I don't know if I've become soft or what, but I don't know. I've become a little bit, I'm getting a little, like, too comfortable with crying. You know, usually, I don't know, man. You're a little crazy. But yeah, this is the current list so far. Subject to change, of course. Subject not only to change, but it's also subject to switch to a different site. I don't know if I'll stay on spreadsheet. You know, I might change from Google Sheets. If there's another website out there that'll be a better option for this sort of thing, please let me know, because oh my gosh, this is literally so ugly. I'm gonna have to put some colors on here or something. I don't know. It's hideous, but that is it. I want to flex my wallpaper. I don't know what it is right now because I have it on shuffle. Oh, it's Aki. But yeah, that's it. For this, it's third right now on the list. Honestly, though, that's subject to change. It could always, you know, it could always go over Jujutsu Kaisen or under. I don't know. Probably won't ever beat Chainsaw Man, but you never know. I loved it. I loved Cyberpunk. I thought it was amazing. On to the next one. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'll go to another short one and do that one, or if I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. Anything can happen. If you got suggestions, like I always say, let me know. If you got a girl that's of legal age, put me on or something. I don't know. Bye.